Feeling good, man. You know, you and I were sitting here during one of the two Monday Night Football games that I don't understand what the NFL is doing, scheduling these NFL games. You know, I get the first week, right? It's everybody's excited and you want a bunch of football, but week 3. But we were looking at the Bills, and we were looking at the Bills dismantle the Jags, which I told you I can't believe you bet on the Jags.
Yes,
and I know
yes. Sometimes when it just was a gut, I told you it wasn't based on anything other than sometimes something looks so obvious.
It's true.
Like a couple of those games when the Raiders beat Baltimore.
Yeah.
There are games where you go, what? Or the Panthers beat the Raiders, where you go, there's no way the Panthers are going to win, and they win. Let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew, and we'll get into all that, and Josh Allen and his performance. Rob G, of course, is our producer. Alex is our engineer. Yes.
You're gonna get your own applause, Alex.
That's right.
I like when you guys do it for me.
All right, yeah. There you go. I got you.
Shout out to Elijah.
Yeah.
Isaac Lowenkron is at the anchor's desk.
Yes, sir.
He'll keep us updated throughout the show. And, of course, Elijah is our social media guru. And let's talk about that performance, which if you're ownership of the Jaguars or whatever after that, you can fire the coach. You can make a lot of changes. General manager, you want to. The quarterback ain't going nowhere. You just signed him to $250 million. So you're stuck with him. But if you want to get rid of Doug Peterson, you could. They didn't show up.
Absolutely.
It was embarrassing. But a lot of people, instead of looking at the Jaguars, are looking at Josh Allen and the Bills. They made all kinds of changes in the offseason. Last year, people thought they were dead, and all how bad, oh, my God, and can they get back, and their windows closed and all that other stuff. And then Josh Allen puts on a performance which was suitable for framing.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, they were just scoring at will. He was tremendous all night long, and they put up a ton of points. But I got news for you, Mr. Kelvin Washington.
Oh, boy. 5 minutes in with trash talking starting already?
Yes. My news for you is that I don't care how many points Josh Allen put up. I don't care how big of a win they got. Until further notice, Josh Allen is regular season dead to me.
Okay.
Nothing he does during these 17 games means jack. We've seen these performances by him. And yesterday, if you want to think it was all him, I got news for you. Jamarcus Russell could have done what he did against the Jaguars. That's how pathetic and pitiful and disgusting they didn't even show up. I know Buffalo's not a great place even in September, but they didn't even show up for that. My point is, I don't care about Josh Allen. I don't care about the Bills. They're 3-0. They can be 17-0, whatever it is. Can you get a dub when it matters? Can you finally move it? Can you stop being known as wide right New York and stop missing the field goals when it matters? Stop losing the playoff games that you have won. Stop doing that stuff. That's when I will fully appreciate Josh Allen, fully look at the Buffalo Bills. This franchise has been nothing but disappointing, period. They've had great regular seasons. They once went to 4 straight Super Bowls and came away with nothing. Why should I care about the Buffalo Bills and about Josh Allen? You're dead to me. How you doing?
Well, Rob G, you got to redo the rundown, man, because it says Trash Talk Tuesday a little bit later on in the show. I didn't know we were starting off. It says we're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, and we're going to talk about that. You want to come off on fire, which is why I'm telling you, shout out to the bosses. This is why they were like, yo, go bring in Dub, have K-Dub here to go and talk to Rob Parker and try to talk some sense into him. Now, you like to do the same thing you just did to me yesterday, talking about, when we want to have conversations. Oh, you want to live in the past. Well, currently that's what you're doing, right? You're living in the past with the Buffalo Bills. Now, in life, you're a boxing fan too. You guys do the show. Historically, you guys have done the show for some big fights. Sometimes there's just a person you can't get in front of. Sometimes there's just a team you just can't get by. And for Josh Allen, oh, and by the way, for Lamar Jackson, oh, and by the way, for the San Francisco 49ers, oh, and by the way, for everybody in the NFL for the last 3 or 4 years, that team has been the Kansas City Chiefs. So if you take out the Kansas City Chiefs and you take out Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen might be the best and the most exciting player in the NFL. Josh Allen may be in the Bills' top 2, top 3 team in the NFL. So, yes, ultimately, come January, I get what you're saying. However, only thing I can keep doing is showing up, right? I can keep showing up until I win, and I can keep showing up and beating who's in front of me, whether it be the Jacksonville Jaguars, whether it be whoever is coming up next for the Buffalo Bills. I just got to keep showing up. And the more I keep getting cracks at it, the more I got an opportunity to shut Rob Parker up. So, yes, we would like to see the productivity you're saying in the postseason. But dang it, they keep showing up to the postseason. Dang it, they keep beating him. And if Patrick Mahomes would get out the way, I might get to the Super Bowl. I might win the Super Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes didn't miss a field goal at home in Buffalo. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, stop.
Right, but you're
giving people an excuse. And Patrick Mahomes does not dictate everything that goes on. I hate to break it to you. They haven't gotten the job done. Last year when Buffalo got on a run, guess what? It was when they stopped throwing the ball with Josh Allen and started running the football, and they ran off 6 wins in a row, and he had a lesser role. It wasn't about throwing the football. My point is, these big games against nobody and nobody showing up, and you want to salivate and go, oh, Buffalo, everybody wrote them off. I still got them to go to the Super Bowl. Oh, they look like a Super Bowl-bound team to me. Off of that? I'm sorry, off of that?
So then, Elijah, do me a favor. You're the Mr. Technological Digital Guru over here. Disconnect Rob's NFL Sunday ticket, please. Disconnect all these big, gigantic monitors we have in here.
For you.
Because
Visa,
what's the point of watching?
Visa did that when I didn't pay the bill.
Well, shout out to Visa, because what's the point? If we're going to hang everything on to last season.
We don't have to do that. It's just that at some point with certain players, you notice that nothing. It was like with the Celtics. Jason Tatum and we've seen that.
That's true.
Okay? At some point, they won 60 games. They won the division. We all know that. At some point, you got to ante up. You got to win the big game, and that's what separates people talking about how great Josh Allen is and whether or not he's really great, because that's what you're judged on. That's all I'm saying is we've seen this movie before.
No, what you were saying was putting a little extra sauce on it. If you said that in a way like, look, man, great game. Josh Allen was balling. They are, 9-1 since they have this. Joe Brady has taken over as the offensive coordinator. But look, ultimately they got to get the job done in the postseason. I would hear you. You acting like it meant nothing. You're acting like as if they could just sit at home and wait till the postseason. I get your point. I think everybody understands. We want to see them ultimately get to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl for Josh Allen.
Can I give you some numbers to just help you?
Give me some more numbers. But I'm saying they got to be who's in front of them, because if they would have came, you know why? If they would have lost to the Jags, guess what you would have done to come in here? Have a fit.
No, here you go. This is why he's regular season dead to me. Josh Allen at home against the Chiefs 2024, 186 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Allen at home against the Bengals in 2023, no touchdowns and 1 pick. Josh Allen in 2020 at versus the Texans, he had no touchdowns and 264 yards. This is what I'm talking about. All of this, can you save this until January? Can you save this to the turn of the year? All of these touchdowns and how great he looks? That's all I'm saying. I'm not paying attention to Josh Allen. I'm not paying attention to the Buffalo Bills. They don't move me at all.
You're about to see this. You know what? I had the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
You're really going out on a limb there.
I had the Lions.
Who are you, Chris Broussard?
I'm sorry. Listen, if you want to bet against somebody who's most of the time right, that's your boy, okay? I had the Chiefs, but now you're about to make me feel like I'm from upstate New York and start rooting for the Bills just to shut you up. Because, look, nobody disagrees that they ultimately want to show up in the postseason. The only thing I'm simply saying is, based off last night, I like what I saw. A lesser, inferior team in front of you, smack them up. Do what else? You know what else they did that the Ravens haven't done this season? Put my foot on somebody's throat. Show up. Win big. Act like you're supposed to be a dominant team, and they did that. So I'm going to at least appreciate and show them some love for doing what they're supposed to do, in that we've come on here so far for 3 weeks of the NFL and have actually been disappointed in some of these superior teams because they haven't shown up, right? We're mad at the Ravens. What's wrong with the Chiefs? We thought the Cowboys were something. You know, we keep these superior teams, so we think we get on them for not showing up and taking care of business. I'm just simply saying I'm going to show them some love because they did exactly what they were supposed to do, and I agree with you. Let's see if they can get it done later.